Hey, what's going on? Welcome. If you are new here, please subscribe, click the bell, ding the dong, bing the bong, all that great stuff. Share everywhere, including your YouTube community tab. Please and thank you. And also, if you want to donate, you could donate through Super Thanks. That is located where the subscribe button is. And also, you could donate with Cash App. That is $Spade Parkland. Thank you for the support. And also, you could join the channel membership by clicking the join button near the subscribe button as well. I do weekly live streams for channel members, so join that if you want to be a part of the channel member live stream. So today we're going to be talking about the mole. So I know last time I made a video, I said the mole was Dale. And that was kind of like a stretch. It was a yoga stretch. But now I definitively have, if there is a character who is the most mole type person as far as in the series. On the community tab, I asked, who do you think the mole spy is and from? So out of 152 votes, 11% said Faye, 68% said Crows, 14% says Randall, 7% said Bacta. In the comment section, some people said that it was the town itself, maybe the Crows. Someone's torn between Randall and the Crows. Maybe there isn't a mole. Someone thinking that maybe it was Randall, Clara. There is no mole. The mole would suggest an experiment. 2 people for Clara. Everybody's wrong in the comment section as far as who I think it is. And also the predetermined selections, they were all misleading. I don't think any of them are moles. So if you're a channel member, you've already seen this video presentation for the mole spy. You probably already know. I'm surprised you didn't spill the beans, but I appreciate that.
This place couldn't break you. Do you remember that, boy? You don't fucking break me.
All right. So think about it. The cowboy creature is saying this. But where did he get this information from?
That's what she said.
Boy! Please, destroying that box isn't going to end their suffering. You'll only prolong it. People in this town will suffer in ways you can't even imagine. They're all going to die screaming.
Hey, it's okay. Honey, please.
You think you need to be the hero. You think you need to be responsible to save them. You don't have to suffer anymore. You don't have to be afraid. It's okay. None of this matters. We can be together. Oh. I miss you so much.
Wait, so whatever this thing is, it just lets you come in here for a little chat?
It knows you will listen. It wants you to fight. It wants you to have hope that you can actually win.
Why?
Because hope is what makes you willing to suffer. Hope is what sent you out into the woods that day. Hope is what made you leave me alone when I needed you the most. It's not your fear that feeds the forest boy. It's hope.
And we later find out from the end of season 3 that hope literally does feed the forest, because hope from the children went into the roots, fed those roots, and made the faraway trees. So the place does feed on hope. But this is an evil entity who does not want the forest to feed on hope anymore. I think the forest is antagonistic to the creatures in the people who are evil. Maybe one of many reasons why Dale went into the wall of the pool instead of going to the lighthouse or going somewhere friendly, like the faraway tree sent Julie, Victor, Tabitha, Boyd, and Sarah.
Let it go, Boyd. If they don't die today, they'll just die tomorrow.
No.
So Boyd just defeated the music box attached to the music box monster and the cicadas. So Julie, Randall, and Marielle are now free. Boyd is triumphant. He just left the lair.
You don't break me. You hear that? You don't fucking break me!
Uh-oh. There it is, boys and girls. The dog was out there when Boyd said that. I first thought it was maybe the force told the creatures, maybe the creatures were invisible, astral projecting, maybe it was the crows. No, the camera pans over to the dog, who for the first time in the series is barking at Boyd. The betrayal. The dog that was supposed to be Boyd's friend, was friendly to Boyd, is out there hearing what Boyd is saying. I think the dog's job was to report back, did Boyd defeat the music box monster? Because the music box monster was imprisoned in the lair. Boyd freed it and brought it to town. And so now the dog is seeing, did Boyd defeat it? Well, Boyd was talking crap to Fromville. Guess who overheard? Yeah.
Would you ever think that this innocent little face could do anything to hurt you? No, you wouldn't. You wouldn't. Because that's how we get you.
Yeah, that's how the dog gets you. Innocent little face. You know, most of y'all have pets. Maybe a dog, maybe a cat. You don't talk crap around the babies when they get to a certain age. They start talking and telling on you. You'll do it around pets. You'll do your dirt around pets because pets can't talk. Well, what if the pets can talk? Okay. I said it before in a previous video that even though people call them pets and man's best friend and fur babies, they're to a certain extent forced to be there. If the dog runs away, you run after it, right? Normally you keep it on a leash, keep it from running around, keep it from freedom. Okay. So yeah, this is the betrayer right here. This is the mole. And so the dog overheard Boyd say that when Boyd left the lair and went back and told the creatures what Boyd said. Later on, here's evidence that the dog was befriending Boyd. Yep, sees its master, runs away. Now, some people said, well, maybe the dog saw its handler in real life. This is the second time we've seen the dog look back behind it and then run off. I'm going to show you the first time in a moment. So if this was a real world handler, the handler would be behind the camera where the director is, where as the camera is showing the dog, the handler would be in the vision and the view of the dog where the dog would see the handler. The handler wouldn't be behind the dog in the shot.
What are you doing out here?
See, hello, Boyd. It's being friendly.
You belong to someone. Someone out here, maybe? You live out here with someone, buddy? It's okay.
See, checks in with his master.
It's okay.
Gains Boyd's trust.
It's okay. I'm not gonna hurt you. Just want to
Man's best friend. Okay.
get a closer look.
Now the dog starts leading Boyd away from town because on the next episode, when Boyd comes back into town with the talisman stones, Abby pow-pows everybody. So the dog was leading Boyd away from town to keep him in the forest so that Abby would pow-pow people. Because I believe that the same voices that was talking to Sarah also were talking to Abby, telling Abby that if you pow-pow people, it'll wake them up from the dream and free them from this nightmare.
Hey!
See, Boyd, he's getting confused because of his Parkinson's. He's getting confused. He's lost, chasing after the dog. Plus, Boyd was marking the trees to keep himself from getting lost. That was the whole point of him going out there marking the trees. So the dog distracted him from marking the trees, lured Boyd away from town, and now Boyd has run after the dog and Boyd is lost. Right, Parkinson's disease is causing blurred vision.
Fuck!
And now it's dark. He's out there in the forest. So he falls into the grotto cave accidentally. The creatures, they come up. The creatures don't say anything. I think they don't go into the grotto cave because of the minerals that the grotto cave is made out of, including the talisman stones. He finds the talisman stones. So now you might be thinking, well, maybe this is a good thing. And to a certain extent, I think he accidentally found the talisman stones. But I think also that the idea was for him to find the talisman stones so that the stones would make it to where people would be stuck in the houses and not in the underground bunker and in other hiding places. Also, it could be to gain Boyd's trust. Like, you were running after the dog, you found the talisman stones, he goes back into town. The evil side still wants to use Boyd as a puppet. When Boyd goes back into town in the morning, Abby pow-pows everybody. People would have immediately lost faith in Boyd had he had not came back with the stones. I think that Boyd was somewhat lured into finding the stones so people could continue to trust him. Because if Boyd is depressed, he's easier to manipulate. And I think the evil side wanted like a figurehead for people to follow. It'd be easier to manipulate people if you manipulate Boyd. Because if it wasn't for him finding the talisman stones, people would have stopped listening to him because of Abby. Right. When Boyd returns to town in the morning, Abby is shooting people. So the dog is the one that overheard Boyd say, "You don't effing break me." And the dog being the spy, or the mole, told the creatures that, and the creatures took that as a challenge to break Boyd. They're having a hard time subduing Tien Chen and Boyd in human form. That's why some of them are turning into creatures, because it makes them stronger in that form.
Kill you, Boyd. That would be no fun. You think this place can't break you? Let's see.
Oh, Tubukoy! Ingat ako, Tigila!
No. I know. Look at me. Huh? Can you see? Look, open your eyes. Look at me. Look at him.
I think the evil side had no intention of taking Boyd's life. They were rewarding Boyd to get people to trust him. They were manipulating Boyd the entire time, getting people to trust him, and they were going to use him somehow, some way. It's just that him coming outside of the lair saying, "You will not break me," that sped up the process to break Boyd. Because Abby pow-powing people, in my opinion, was the event to start breaking Boyd. Ellis moved to Colony House. Boyd, instead of trying to really escape, he started to be responsible for people and wanting to help them go home. He also prevented them from learning information, prevented people from going out into the forest on their own. He even prevented Kenny from wanting to go into the cave to burn the creatures. So Boyd started doing everything himself. But with him having Parkinson's, he was ineffective. They were rewarding Boyd and making it to where Boyd was put into a leadership position to hold people back. I think him going into the faraway tree and getting the worms was something the evil side didn't plan. Because the worms and the music box monster were in prison in the lair just as much as Martin was. Out of all the characters on the show, both good and bad, the dog actually gained Boyd's trust and was the betrayer that went and told the creatures what Boyd said, and that's what caused them to want to break Boyd, indirectly caused Tian Chen to lose her life. If you think about it, the dogs, you see one of the dogs with the boy in white. The boy in white never acknowledges the dog at all. Doesn't try to pet the dog, doesn't talk to the dog, doesn't communicate with the dog. I think the dogs are actually guard dogs that lead the boy in white from one place to another and are probably more like prison guards than actually companions. Maybe season 4, they may go into that, but the boy in white pushed Tabitha out of the lighthouse at the end of season 2. You didn't see the boy in white interact with anybody the entire season 3, except for when Victor was getting ready to chop down the faraway tree. Other than that, you didn't see the boy in white say anything to Tabitha when she returned back to Fromville. I mean, he pushed her out of a lighthouse saying this is the only way, but didn't talk to her. Not in the real world, not back in Fromville. And you didn't see the dogs the entire season 3. So the whole dog's purpose may have been to spy on Boyd. And after the dog got enough information, no dog season 3, the boy in white is hardly in season 3. And I'm willing to bet that not only is the dog part of the evil side, maybe even the boy in white as well. So what do you think? Let me know in the comment section your thoughts. Thumbs up the video, share it to your social media, subscribe, click the notification bell. Thanks for watching. Go forth, do great things, and I'm out. Peace.